So I've got Madeline here helping me out. But this cabinet is where I want to have like my drop zone for both my oldest daughter and I when we get home from school. So I teach at the school that she goes to. And like the backpacks are heavy, and after we've done our homework and everything, we don't need to be reminded of our like school day necessarily, and also just because I don't want them out and I don't want any more of my hooks breaking, and I want those to just be for the coats. Madeline, get out of the way. Thank you. So I just want those to be for the coats from now on. So I need to get Madeline, stop. I said stop.
Okay.
So I need to get everything on this pull-out area here cleared off so that I can, hold on. I need to get it all cleared off so that I can put my backpack on this pull-out area from now on. So I'm going to do that.
Mommy, I want to do that by
Okay,
myself.
yeah, go do that. Go do that. Here.
I want to do this.
Okay, move over. Move over here then. There you go. Good girl.
I just
Yeah, a lot of what I'm finding in here is like craft stuff, and I think it needs a new home. I think we're gonna like change where we do most of our crafty type things, and this is not gonna be it anymore. But and some of it just honestly needs to disappear. But yeah, so that's everything off of that shelf, and that's it. So
Mommy, can you move a little bit?
now I can do that. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So I want to kind of like explore what else is in here since I'm here and make some decisions maybe. That's trash.
Mommy, can I do these?
No, but we can do this later.
Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that later when I'm tiny big girl?
Yeah, we can do this totally later. Okay, could you draw me a pretty picture with your no mess markers? Do you need me to open it?
Yeah, I can open it.
Okay, there, now it's open.
Okay.
God bless Crayola no mess markers, because I can totally let her do what she wants. And I don't worry about it because they don't mark anything up. Anyways, so like this is a bunch of construction paper that I have organized and separated by color. And honestly, this is something that came home with me when I switched jobs. It's something I spent my own money on, so I was certainly not going to leave it at the school. But it's just been sitting down here and I'm not using it. So, you know, now I have a kid that's like super into artsy stuff. So, you know, I think this is something that I don't want to donate or get rid of, but I don't think that it belongs in this cabinet because it's so far back here, we're not using it. All right, well, most of this needs to go and it's trash. But yeah, okay, so it's not all trash. This is gonna have to go in my like sentimental box that I have upstairs. And I might actually get to the point where I think I might keep like a separate little area for teacher stuff. But these are from 2017. They are letters from 2 students that I taught. And just they chose me as their favorite teacher that they ever had and wrote me these really sweet letters. And these were just 2 that were like special to me, like 2 kids that not only did I apparently touch their lives, but they touched mine. And so I definitely need to hold on to these. But a lot of the stuff that's in here is just junk. Yeah, you want me to open this?
Yes.
Okay. So, but yeah, like gosh, I mean, when you're having a bad day and you can pull out letters from kids from the past and like how much they say you affected their lives, that just makes it a whole lot easier to get through those really tough days. But super sweet. I'm gonna hold on to these. But there is a lot, as I said, in here that just needs to go. Like, in fact, this is, you know what this is? This is copy paper. And I brought it home because
coffee paper.
You love copy paper. Awesome. I brought it home because when we moved from the north to the south,
Everybody loves coffee maker.
yeah, copy paper. Yeah. So when we moved from the north to the south, I found out that teachers down south in a lot of school districts, they have to provide their own copy paper. So
their own coffee paper.
yeah, I had no idea my first year. It was like where I went the first day. I was in my room trying to get it all ready for the classroom or for the school year and everything, and I went down to make a few copies of things, and I couldn't find any copy paper. And I walked down to the office, and I asked the person working in the office, and I said, "Hey, I just where's all the copy paper? Like, has everyone already come in and made their copies for like the first week of school and everything?" And she goes, "What do you mean? Where is it?" And I said, "Well, I mean, I went into the copy room and there's none in there." And she's like, "Uh-huh." And I'm like, "So where is the copy paper?" And she's like, "I don't understand your question because it should be in your room." And I'm like, I was just really, really confused. And but luckily, some other teacher came to my rescue and said, "Are you from a northern state?" And I said, "Well, I've taught in Maryland, Delaware, and Ohio, so kind of." And she goes, "Yeah, well, here in the South, in a lot of districts, they limit your copies by making you purchase the copy paper." So I had already spent my yearly budget of like money that they give you, and did not realize that copy paper had to be one of the things that I should be purchasing to get myself through the year, and I knew I was going to have to make copies. Luckily, I had some gift cards left over from like my previous year, and the end of school year when they send that end of year gift. That I hadn't really spent on anything because I knew we were moving and I didn't want to deal with it. And so I took those gift cards basically, and as I usually do, I usually reinvest them in my classroom. But, so I went and I bought a lot of copy paper, and that is why I brought it home, because to me it was like I purchased this. And I'm not going to let it go to waste. I still don't plan on letting it go to waste, but maybe it shouldn't be living in my kitchen, in this cabinet. Maybe it should be living oh, that's so beautiful.
I didn't draw it at school.
Oh, someone drew it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie?
Yeah.
She's so sweet. Anyways, so this is not something that needs to be thrown away. It's perfectly great shape. I just need to put it in.
Mommy, I wrote this for you.
So this paper just needs to go into our office. It just does not belong in the kitchen down here. And these art supplies need to be someplace else too. So I need to think about that and put them someplace else. Maybe for now, they'll go over here just until we have the space that we're thinking of setting up as arts and crafts as set up. And I can just put them in here. Right now, what's in here are like puzzles and games and stuff. And we were talking the other day how like we want to spend more time doing these things. Like we have these games and we don't play them very often because they're out of sight, out of mind. So we're talking about where we want to put them. But I also went through them and got rid of some that we just don't enjoy playing, gave them away. And so there's much less in there. So maybe if I take all this craft stuff and put it in that cabinet for now, and then I'll have some additional free space down here. Maybe this is where like lunchboxes could go or something.
Mommy, if you get that,
and maybe my purse. And then I think what I can do is I can get like a basket of some sort that fits in this space. That way I can set the lunchboxes and purse in there, and I can like pull it out, pull it in. Like, I love that when they built our kitchen and we paid for this upgrade with these pull-out drawers here. I love this. This is awesome. Way more functional shelving, but I wish that there was a pull out down here as well. That would have been so nice. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, this kitchen is amazing, and I really can't complain too much. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how it goes. All right. So here I am going through what remained in these cabinets. I'm reorganizing them. I'm putting the craft stuff in the cabinet to the left and trying to get things where they need to be. You can see my little helper there, Madeline, is doing a lot, but in the background is Miss Kendall, and she is really doing a great job helping me out, putting things where they needed to be. But we just went through things together. I asked them questions when I needed to about what was there, and what they wanted to keep and get rid of. And then I decided that that brown bag would become like my trash bag. And it worked out really well. It just happened to be there. And I should have had something from the beginning that I was going to put my trash into, but I just hadn't thought that far ahead, and I haven't done as much decluttering at this point in time. So I wasn't quite used to making sure I had a place for trash to go. I like that it was a brown paper bag and I couldn't see what was going in there, so I didn't rethink anything. All right, so let me give you the tour of afterwards. All right, so this cabinet now, I'm going to put like her lunchbox, my lunchbox, and maybe my purse even down. So I'm gonna put those things down in here. I might get a bigger container because this one's not really that big, but I do like that I can pull it out, pull it in like it's a drawer. And then over here is where her backpack is. So, and my backpack is on this one. So my backpack for work, my oldest backpack for school. Then these are, this is the china that was given to us when we got married, and we've been married for 18 years, and I still haven't used any of our china. So I don't think that this solution of having it here is really helpful. Like, do I even need it at all? I mean, 18 years, ladies and gentlemen, 18 years, and I still have yet to use any of this. So I don't know. I really need to think on that one. It's not even so much the money, but the fact that there was someone that got it for us for our wedding. But even then, like, why am I holding on to this? This bag was in there, but conveniently became my collection of trash. And then I've decided that over here, this now is going. So this area over here now, this side has craft supplies in it. And this side has a little bit of craft stuff up top, and then down bottom are a couple of our games. Again, I want a better place for the games. I think I want a better place for the craft supplies, but I'm not really sure. So now that I've got that done, I can actually tackle what's happening on this counter up here, I feel like. And because it solved a problem I was having down here when I went to like rearrange this and put something way over here. And I decided, you know what, this is really bothering me. So I am definitely going to take care of that. So anyways, and there's a pair of my shoes. So I'm going to put those away right now. So what you can't see in this video is that to the left of me is an area where we have what's called in this area a drop zone. And it's just like hooks and like a bench that has a lift lid where we put our shoes, and then there's some storage up really high. All right, and it goes to our garage. So we go through that area and out to our garage, and we come in that area and straight into the kitchen. And so when we come in, we have all of our stuff, and we just hang up our coats, we put our book bags down, and it's very narrow, and it goes straight into the kitchen. And so I just want to be able to drop things, but also like have an area where things need to go. But I unfortunately have done a terrible job in the past of keeping this area clear. So here I am, and I am just making sure that everything has a home, everything that can be put away is put away, and trying to get this area as straight as possible. And I do have some clutter catchers here. So there's a basket where I just basically throw the mail when I come in, and we eventually sort through it, or any other important papers. And then there's another basket, the gray rope one that's right there, is for just stuff that belongs to my husband that I have no idea where I'm supposed to put it. You can't see it in this video, but I label that basket David's stuff, and now I just toss his things that I find, because I really have no idea where they're supposed to go, and I don't want to put it away improperly, but I just can't stand to just leave it out. And then when it gets full, I remind him and I say, hey, please check your basket, make sure you're putting your things away. But this area collects a lot of stuff if I forget to use my clutter catchers, if I don't go through them, if life gets busy. So it's an area I frequently have to go through and sort and determine where things belong. And, you know, it's just going to take me some time every now and then doing this to get it where it needs to be, and hopefully I can do a better job of keeping it in shape, because it's what greets us when we come home.
So it's not perfect, but it sure is a lot better. These are also I didn't say about the marketing. These are, I love that you know exactly what my scissors are. These are things I ordered.
These are clip-on things that we ordered from Target, and I think it's really going to help, like, because one of the things that frustrates me is I'll go through and organize things, and then other people will not follow the organization system, and so it's been.
You can just throw my heart away. I don't want them.
Okay, I will throw them away. Thank you so much for making that choice.
Because I don't want them. Because I don't like them.
Okay, that's fine. So you're good with me throwing them out? You're good with me throwing out the heart stickers?
Yeah.
Okay. So my hope is that by labeling the bins that I've created, that other members of my family will know what is supposed to go into containers and bins, and that they'll actually get used appropriately. I'm not delusional to the point where I think that I'm not going to have to get involved and like go through things every now and then and fix it back up. But if they know what I was thinking, because they're not mind readers, but if they know what I was thinking when I put those things together and put them in that bin.
Can I do tablet time?
Not right now. It's not time. So if they knew, shh.
Tablet, please.
Okay, hold on. So if they knew what was supposed to go in, like in that bin, what I was thinking, then they'd be better at doing it. And then I would have less to come back behind them and fix. So that is my hope here. We'll see if it actually works. But like I have 30 some in there. I'm probably not going to use them all, but I figured better to have some extras for later. And I bought some chalkboard paint to write right on here. I'm hoping that by having these that I can, I'm not sure if I'm going to use the white chalk paint or if I'm going to slide the paper in, but like I'm hoping this will really help the situation. All right, I got a preschooler melting down. I got to go. I got far enough that I feel good about going.